Well, I plan to play. I 10 out of 10 plan to play the Hex Bash on Saturday. The question is, do I want to play a Magic event alongside the Hex event? Is what the question comes down to. The Hex Bash is like a $7 1K. Like that's an easy call. Playing the Hex Bash is a no-brainer. Was that a good draw? I feel like that was a good draw. Man, streaming the Spanish Inquisition is expensive. Yeah, the deck's a gas, but we don't win a ton with it. No, I don't stream events that have relevant prizes because I don't want to deal with people ghosting me. Did they just not activate the Abyss, or is this my turn? They just didn't activate the Abyss on my turn? Or they didn't activate the Bazaar? That's weird. Holy shit, they hit all 4 prized amalgams? The delay makes for a bad stream. So, I'd rather just not stream. I've tried streaming with a delay, I've tried streaming with no audio, and just like both of those make for bad. The Spanish Inquisition is a storm deck that wins fairly consistently on the first turn of the game. My YouTube channel is linked in the stream information below. You can check out a bunch of videos of it on there. All my streams get archived there. You can also check out my article on Gathering Magic tomorrow. Yes, please. I feel like I'm not winning this game. Not. Oh, geez, they have a bridge from below in their thing. Yep. Alright. Well, should have been paying attention to that. Well. Yeah, I should just not play Vintage on Saturday, huh? This format is... It's... I mean, we have a Stormbreath Dragon in our deck, so that doesn't seem unreasonable. At least the Oath is definitely active. You're not wrong. The Oath is the most active. We don't always make mana very quickly. And double red probably sounds like a hard sell. Ashen Rider. The opponent has Ashen Rider, which is an out to the Blazing Archon. Comes in, this comes in. Cut the grindy cards, cut that. Force of Will's okay, right? I'm cutting an Inferno Titan and bringing in this Blazing Archon. Heal seems pretty bad. Gush seems pretty bad. Alright, let's do it. I don't think Fire Spout is good enough. I guess Flusterstorm's not very good. Sounds like medium minus. It's like needs an oath to be happy, right? You turn one hollowed wand. Just cry myself silently to sleep. Yep. Don't play a second one, God bless. Might just spellbomb them in response to this Icarid trigger. It gets rid of a lot of power out of their discard pile. Yeah, I kind of want to draw a card anyways, I think. It's possible I should have just forced this. I think maybe I messed up and I should just force this. Like, take their clock off the table. I think that was incorrect on my part. I should have just forced this on one. I cast this as an explorer. So I have this slice and dice to clean up all the tokens. Like if you just like, if I had 2 crypts and they didn't have a hollowed one in play. Or didn't 4 to this, and like this force just like isn't doing anything. Okay. Yep. So I punted this game. Like not being familiar with like what's important. You're supposed to let that resolve. It's like gain the 4 health. I mean, we're not in a good spot, but could be worse off, I suppose. Bounce that. They're going to kill my Jace with these Forbidden Orchard tokens. I'm going to force the hollowed one on the way back down. Could hit a Black Lotus. Cast this Inferno Titan. Puts me on a 2-turn clock with these spirits. Probably 3 turns because I want to kill this Jace. For fuck's sake. Need Black Lotus like now. Yep. Jace. Yeah, punted that game. Would have been a pretty good spot if I hadn't been under so much pressure from that first hollowed one. I mean, there's less wastelands in Vintage. So that's probably a plus for Tron. There's more unfair nonsense though, so that's probably a huge minus for Tron. The biggest problem with Tron is there's lands in Vintage that's just like tap for 3 mana without doing any extra work. So why not just do that? You missed us getting dumpstered with Jeskai Delver, and then I punted the first match with this deck to Dredge. I'm not sure Vintage is the format for me. I'm not sure this is particularly my cup of tea. I'll look at the list of good decks again one more time here, but none of them really look super interesting. Shops is really dry. I guess we could try the Paradox Cloudcom Storm deck again. Looks like I'm putting up some results. On the draw. Yeah, keep this on the draw. I get a redraw here. There's a lot of mana sources in this deck. Misstep and Force are pretty good against a lot of the format. Going over here, opponent. It doesn't feel like any more swingy than Modern. Like, it's a format that has, like, really big swings in it, but at least, like, the big swings in Vintage are, like, big swings because, like, the cards are powerful rather than, like, there's a lot of matchup variance. Like, Modern's got some pretty big swings, but the swings in Modern are related to matchup variance rather than cards being powerful, so... Main deck Grafdigger's Cage. Wait, did my opponent keep 7 on the play with 1 land and no cantrips? That's what they just did, right? They kept 1 land on the play with no cantrips. Please miss. Just fucking miss. You deserve to miss. I thought my keep was sketchy. Alright, let's play Sylvan Library out here. There's not zero chance they force. They force this, I'm gonna fight over it. They force pitching Jace, I'll force pitching Jace. So they have Salvagers, Trinket Mage, and then 2 cards I don't know now. I drew a fucking Black Lotus. Oh, what are the odds there's a second Grafdigger's Cage in their main deck? And they drew a second Jace. There's no justice in this world. Matt, are you still here? I think I've been convinced to do anything else with my Saturday. Their hand was so fucking terrible. And their 2 draw steps were Black Lotus, second Jace. They pitched a Jace over here. I was so pumped when they didn't draw a land that I was just like, sweet, there's a touch of justice. Nope, drew a Black Lotus. He needs a land when you draw a Black Lotus. Drawing Black Lotus sounds way better than drawing a land. Sweet. Fortunately, maybe I'm supposed to just pay 8 there and take the misstep blue card. Or force misstep. They drew a fucking Force of Will. Holy god. I guess I should have paid 8, huh? I almost just snap paid 8 too. It's like, nah. What are the odds they drew the next Force of Will? I should have paid 8, going to 5, and then going to 3 against these spirits. Doesn't matter. I guess it does kind of matter, because like if I hit Griselbrand, then I can't like do anything because they just have to bounce it with Jace. The worst part about this game is I don't even know what to get my opponent for Christmas. It's just the worst part about it all. Just like everything I had on their Christmas list, it's just like they already have it. So these dorks come in. I wanna run away, never say good. God, what a fitting song. Instead of wondering why, I wanna know the answers. Certainly not the second land, you're not wrong. I'm not bringing Graveyard Hate. No, I have too many cards. I think our plan is to just kill them with our combo rather than fight theirs, I think. Gotta run away, gotta run away. I think I'd rather just like fight them with Force of Wills and shit like that. Is this plan not good enough? Maybe this card's a little bit too slow. Just bring in these 2. Run away, never say goodbye. Actually, know what we're doing. Let's do this so we can finish Oath Ring another league and never play Vintage again. We'll just play Vintage when we need like a solid meme stream and the People's Canon isn't doing it. This Force is all they draw, right? I mean, to be fair, they did brainstorm with the Jace to draw the second Force, I guess, after they drew the Black Lotus. Yeah, I mean, they have Trinket Mage, like, the way, with how, like, obnoxious this format is with like Dredge and decks like this Oath deck. Like main decking a Cage if you have a Trinket Mage seems like perfectly reasonable. And doesn't do anything, right? It's got a Scry and one combo piece. Bottom that guy. Yeah. Really good at having this one probe. Gross. They have Library of Alexandria in the draw. And they have Force blue card. Right? I mean, I got a thing. Find a way to fight this Force now. Hopefully we can be professional and draw Jace here and just like turn 2 Jace, get it Force, and then play the Oath of Druids. For people that aren't familiar with this messed up card, just tap Milan, draw a card because I have 7 cards in my hand. Oh, they had Cage too. They had just double power Cage. Sure. Why not? Well, I mean, the good news is my opponent's not going to activate their Library of Alexandria anytime soon for a second time. I would like to draw a Jace, please. Yeah, just like start with this, I guess. Huh. I need this land. Do I want the Sylvan Library? Yeah, that's fine. I guess I kind of wanted that land. They might force this since they have Oath covered with a Grafdigger's Cage here. Oh. Dig through times. They have Mana Drain, Engineered Explosives, and then cards I don't know. Mana Drain, Engineered Explosive, one card I don't know. I'm sure one of these 2 cards is a blue source, so they can have Mana Drain up. No blue source. That's good for us. I guess I wanted that land on top, because then I could play Oath and leave Repeal up. Yeah, I should have topped that fetch land last turn. Oh, they played Island. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This was what they had previously. Yeah, as they managing this non-zero. Been there, done that, mess around. I'm having fun. Don't bring me down. My feet. Have 3 mana, friendo. Oh, Engineer Explosives, last card in their hand that I know. Bulletproof. I'll be bulletproof. What are the odds they don't have a counterspell? 0%? They can hardcast a Force, you're not wrong. Just repel this Cage and end step and like hope that's good enough. Kick on the water. Guess we can cast this dig through time. Yep, it's a thing. Like blowing this up aggressively. I guess I'm just gonna pick this up, right? Rawr. Man, remember that time I bought him that fetch land? God bless the opponent having rancid sequencing on this. Maybe we'll be able to punish one of their shitty plays. Lord knows we weren't able to punish their bad keep last game. Backup cage? I certainly have more cages post board, right? Feel a backup cage coming on. Got 5 power in play and they're attacking me to 12 this turn, so I'm dead in 3. Boarded out both my Titans like an idiot, right? Yep. Gosh, I'm such a dumb stupid. That Hogland, he's such a big dumb stupid. On my board too. Nope, Slice and Dice is over here as well. Man, I'll learn how to play this deck at some point. I skipped their combat step. God bless. I've been playing fast and loose all night. Moto finally caught up. Lord knows their draws aren't catching up with them. The Moto interface caught up with them, unfortunately for us. Alright, I mean, like... Sure. No, it does not change the clock. You're correct. I haven't played a land yet this turn, right? So I guess I could just, like, grab land Mox here, right? And, like, upbraid this cage, play this Oath of Druids? Is that unreasonable? I feel like that's not unreasonable. Like, we're, like, behind and this is the way we catch up. I'm gonna do this now, even though it lets them attack with this extra token a turn sooner. It's not what I want, because, worth noting if this was an Ancient Grudge, I'd be able to flash back and kill a Soul Ring. Not that I don't think that matters. I don't want them to be able to spin top during the upkeep if I do it then. They could, like, spin top into a force or a counterspell. No, they're gonna get to untap and they have Sensei's top in place. So they could spin top and find a force or a mana drain. I don't think that's particularly good. Taking 6 here down to 8. In a pretty bad spot. All things considered, like, even if their cards are bricks here, like, I think we did like 4 bricks on their deck with no shuffles in order to be ahead here. We haven't won a fucking game, right? Are we just like 0-5, 0-10 on the night? We are 0-5, 0-10. Alright, I mean, fuck it. It's 11:30. Let's finish the 0-12, 0-6. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Just... It's like I looked at my bed 2 hours ago. And I was like, you know what? I could go to sleep now, or I could set $24 on fire on Magic Online. And apparently setting $24 on fire on Magic Online won. You know, my wife put $20 into a slot machine when we were in the Bahamas this past weekend. And that wasn't the biggest waste of money I've had in my life in the last... in the last week. Oh. I have to laugh, because if I didn't laugh... Oh, good. Land still. This is the deck we lost to twice in the league we cashed with this deck. A good start. It doesn't do anything, right? Also doesn't do particularly much. Any of the hands in this deck do anything? I guess I'm keeping it's got like a Forbidden Orchard and a DT for the other card. It's gonna be really slow though. We're gonna give them a lot of tokens to kill us with. My opponent is commenting in chat that the keep button isn't working for them. So he said it isn't doing anything. I told them to welcome to Magic Online and please enjoy their stay. I'm gonna run upstairs and get something to drink really quick when my opponent reconnects here. I'll be right back. Just the saddest of days. I'm gonna bottom that. I don't think that really does anything for us. I don't drink, so you won't ever find a non-sober stream here. Oath. Well, you know, we got that going for us at least, I guess. Look, if I drank, we would certainly be drinking right now. If there was alcohol in my house, I would take up drinking after tonight. Sure, yeah, why the fuck not? Have the force. Now you're gonna cast Standstill and beat me to death with these spirits? If you misstep my misstep, I'm conceding the match and closing the league. Just sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, gotta know when to fold them, know when to walk, and when to run. Just dunzo. Just sometimes nothing's going your way, and you gotta just close it in. As someone who's lost hundreds of dollars in single poker hands and thousands of dollars on single matches of Magic, we're gonna take this $12 and call it a day. Learned so much. Yeah, don't.